Left is Zach.
Kellen, just how much did the running game open things up for you guys passing the ball? I know in the second half, I mean, it was tough, at least for you guys moving the ball there in the third quarter, but it seemed like those big runs really opened things up.
Yeah, I mean, CJ and Isaiah did a really good job, and a lot of those were check plays, and, we were able to get the right look, and whether it was a check or not, and, the offensive line did a good job of blocking those up. So, like I said, every week, kind of a full offensive effort, receivers blocking downfield also. So it's a big thing for them.
To the right side, to Christy.
How important was it for you guys to take care of business and win these games at home, considering what you have looming in the last 2 games of the season?
It was big because it was it was a game we were playing. So we don't want to look, any game ahead, 2 games, 1 game ahead. We just want to focus on, what we have that week. And we were able to close out at the 12th in Kyle Field and 12th man and get a big-time win against the SEC team.
Right side to Gabe, and then Travis.
What's been the key really of late to get Richardson more and more involved to help out and aid to what you're doing on the ground?
I think just more trust, and like I said, every week it starts in practice. So he's getting a little bit more confident. Coaches, trusting him each and every week a little bit more, and you see the type of impact that he can have on this offense. So he's a real physical runner, and this could be versatile, and both the run game and pass game. So I look for him to be more in the offense each and every week.
In the front, Travis.
On that 17-yard pass to him where he was that wide open, when you kind of have to float a ball over to them and he's that wide open, do you hold your breath a little bit to make sure that the catch comes in and he gets in the end zone with just kind of how easy it all seems?
I mean, he was wide open, obviously, but, I mean, it was something that wasn't the first time doing it. So, I mean, he caught that same ball multiple times in practice. So maybe he didn't trust himself as much, the way he fell down, but, he made a good catch.
Do you razz him at all after that for kind of the awkward finish on his first receiving touchdown here?
Nah, just congratulate him.
Back to the TV row, Daryl.
Kellen, it seemed like it took you guys like 3 quarters to really get rolling. I mean, you had some decent stats, but you just weren't able to convert those into, touchdowns. You kicked 3 field goals or whatever. But was there anything that South Carolina was doing, or was it kind of those, as you guys talk about, those self-inflicted wounds that was keeping you from putting up the points to match the yards that you had?
I think a combination of both. A lot of the time we were driving, but just couldn't convert in the red zone, or penalties. Kind of kept us out the end zone. So, I mean, it was a mixture of everything. And in the first quarter, or pretty much sometimes in the first half, I wasn't as clean or as perfect with my reads. So, just something that everybody, I feel like, needs to clean up.
The left side to Alex.
Hey, Kellen, now that you guys have taken care of business these last 4 games, where do you like where the momentum is heading into these next 2 ones and the opportunity that you have ahead?
I think just the biggest thing is our confidence, and like I said, we want to take it 1 game at a time, and so we're 4-0 in these last 4, and all are mostly SEC play, and getting ready for number 4 in the country and number 1 in the country. So, like I said, we're gonna start with Georgia tomorrow, and got to have a good week of practice.
A couple more for Kellen. Right in front to Travis.
You mentioned the red zone. You got points, but they were mostly field goals, not touchdowns. Do you feel like that needs to be a focus heading into these next couple weeks on how to turn those field goals into touchdowns?
Yeah, I think that's always a focus, and something that we've been really good at, the past few weeks. So just something that we need to clean up, and, we'll get it back on track.
And we'll wrap it up with Gabe on the right.
Was a big part of your success as time went on in the game, the fact that you look up at the stats, you guys held it for 41 minutes and 39 seconds. And so as time went on and you started leaning on them, did you feel that really helped you open up those big plays?
I think so, and when the defense is on the field for that long, in the fourth quarter, you see it kind of that wear and tear, and we're able to just kind of pound it, and that's something that Coach Fisher always emphasizes. When you're up like that in the fourth quarter, you got to be able to have a run game, and we were able to have a run game with what we had on the field, and so they did a really good job.
All right, thanks, Kellen.
Thank you.